Hello, everybody. Hi, Lynx. I just got back in the door from a little Halloween engagement. My stomach is not a great movie, but it is what it is. So I need to shut off studio mode. I hope we are all doing well this time zone. Nothing really new to report with me, other than the aforementioned Halloween thing, but as you can see, down in the category, which I think is like over there-ish, we are playing Control, the direct sequel, quote-unquote, to Quantum Break, and the interquel slash prequel to Alan Wake 2. I have been wanting to play this game for years. Like, ever since it came out, I've been wanting to play this. I never did, because one, the only system that could have run it was a console. And you know me and controllers, we do not get along. And two, I didn't have a system that could run it until fairly recently. Namely the one that I'm on right now. So, it's just gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So good. The hype is real. What is the install status? 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. So, we have 5 minutes to whatever. How are you, Lynx? How's your day been? Ooh, Hollow Knight. I love that setting so much. I had an OC in that setting. Well, have. Really need to get them illustrated at some point. I just realized that could have been me asking for free art. Please don't think that is me asking for free art. Yeah. I'm gonna try that one of these days. I need to see if there is a mod that will make it possible for the game to, give me the word. What would be the term? Capable of being played easier, I guess. More lenient, because I know like that is a game that you basically need a controller for. Trying to do it with mouse and keyboard is next to impossible unto itself. And I want to make sure that there's like much bigger parrying windows. You know, cause yeah. Oh, well. I might have to try that then. I heard it was like a lot more difficult with MNK. Swap the arrow key. Oh. Dash to right click. That's kind of genius. I would have assigned it to the thumb button myself because that's how I dodge and everything on like Marvel Rivals. Oh man. Oh man, now I gotta play it. I do have it, don't I? Scrolling. I do. In fact, I see you're in the. You are listed as idle in the game right now. Well, I mean, it's Hornet. Hornet is like... She is the other player character, so it makes sense. Like, she is literally the other player character. I don't know, maybe I can do it. I said that about, fuck me. Elden Ring, because like, oh yeah, you know, I can play Dennis Cisco. I can absolutely do this. No, I got my ass handed to me. Hollow Knight though, being 2D, I might be able to play it. Hey, Mastermind. Welcome in. We just started. Waiting for a control to finish. It's very jumpy. Yeah. No, I've seen plenty of gameplay videos, walkthrough videos, videos. So let me get you both shots. Ouch! I really need a new microphone. God damn it. If I do, well, I should say when, with this point, it's probably when, play Hollow Knight, I'm going to have to make sure that I have the, Hollow Nest Voice, I think is the one mod. I'm gonna have to have that installed, and I'm going to have the, there's a whole new expansion that adds a slew of bosses. I'm going to have that installed as well. Because both of those are officially recognized by Team Cherry. Yep, Hollow Nest voiced, I believe, is the one, and the other. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Wait. What? They released a new expansion this August? An official expansion to the original game. What the hell? I didn't hear about this. Godmaster. The Pale Court. That was the other one I'm thinking of. Hold on. I can look at this one. Godmaster is out now for all players. I mean, it's a proper fucking expansion. The final chapter of it, they released it at the same time as Silksong. Just wow. Okay, that's my invisible hat off to you, Team Cherry. What is that? Is there a trailer for this? It says it only came out in August of this year. Is that around the same time that they released Silksong? Because this, when did this? This post was from August. August of 2025. But if it was out, I don't know. That's, weird. Did they like just not update their own website? They were so busy trying to get Silksong done that they forgot to update their own website. I believe it. Okay. Control is done. God Master. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. You actually need that in order to play the Pale Court. See, it has been out a while. Why is it only just now saying it came out? It's strange. First and foremost, turn off the music. Get this booted up, resize, yada yada yada. There might be encoding errors as this loads up. I apologize in advance. Oh, wow. What? Hold on. Okay, windowed. Solution is fine as it is. Oh, render resolution. Yes. Actual resolution. VSync is on. Quality is ultra. Okay, so when I get into this, I am going to have a very important question for you all. Just give me a sec. I'm still working on this. That looks like it's all good. What, Mastermind? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Max Payne, so Max Payne, they had to give up the name Max Payne due to some bullshit with 2K. Even though Remedy was the original devs on it, there was some weird legalese that they could not use the Max Payne name. The idea was that Max Payne was going to be a world within a world created by Alan Wake. If you play the Alan Wake games, specifically if you play the first one, the character of Alex Casey that he killed off, that Alan Wake killed off in his very last novel before the events of the start of the game, that is Max Payne. And I know for a fact that there is an actual in-universe explanation as to why there is a character in verse that looks like Max Payne, even though Max Payne is a fictional character. And it is because of Alan Wake's influence. You know, whatever the fuck power he has is an altered reality event. Or altered world event. That's it. Yeah. So, yeah. There is a chance that the name of Max Payne might go back to Remedy because they are working with 2K as we speak to do remasters of the first two games, so that they can be played with, you know, like current generation graphics and all that stuff, much like, you know, the Alan Wake remaster that did it kept the core mechanics, but it upgraded everything else, including like the in-game models and everything. What's going to be interesting about that is there is a debate on what they're going to do about Max's voice. His voice actor, his iconic voice actor, whose name unfortunately I cannot remember at the moment, he passed away about a year or two ago now. And nobody else has been considered for the role. So, people are wondering if they're going to be reusing the voice files from the original game. Yeah. And I know, and this is a bit of a spoiler, and I do apologize for that, but in Alan Wake 2, there is a segment where Alan goes into the Max Payne setting through his own writing. They have to call the character Alex Casey, but it is Max Payne. And they talk about the events of the first two games. Like, right in your face. They don't beat around the bush. Those two things happened in verse. And they not only happened in verse, they happened as part of the novel and as part of this parallel weird-ass reality that Alan Wake has made through his writing. So the events of the first two games happen in more ways than one. And that's it. Yes, James McCaffrey. James McCaffrey, may he rest in peace. But yeah, it is to the point that when Wake gets transported into the Max Payne / Alex Casey world, it is post the last book that Wake wrote. Because of the Dark Presence's influence. The only reason why I know this is because someone sent me a video of that segment. I was dreadfully curious. I wanted to see it for myself, and I wound up spoiling it, and I apologize for spoiling it here, but it's still going to be amazing when you see it for yourself. But, Alex Casey is self-aware. He is self-aware to the point that he hates Wake. He hates Wake for doing the first two games / novels because they gave him hope. They gave him hope after breaking him down, then building him back up, only for Wake to brutally kill him off. Casey slash Payne resents Wake for it. He wants Wake dead. And I fucking love that dynamic. Like, there is that old saying, never meet your heroes. That is literally going to be the case when we get to Alan Wake 2. Wake meets the hero that he created and then killed. Mercilessly. For no other reason than he didn't want to live in Casey's head anymore. Casey did not want to go. And Casey has words of his own to share. And they're going to be loud, and they're going to be violent, and they're going to be glorious. And I cannot wait to experience that little subplot with all of you when we get there. It's gonna be so good. But we have to get through Control and all of its DLC first, because that will set up everything. That said, on the topic of Control, I'm seeing this little bit down here that I just enabled. Assist mode. This is more than I had expected this game to offer. And it did say, the game is meant to be challenging, please try and play the game as it's meant to be played. However, I'm here for the story as well as the gameplay. I've also watched this game played all the way through. I can't remember all the beats, but I do know the story abroad. And I know that from a lore accurate, and we were talking about this as Quantum Break last night, a lore accurate representation of the character would have all of these powers, or at least benefits, unlocked from the start. Like Quantum Break, that got brought up because I was talking about a mod that someone made for the game where you can play the whole game with unlimited ammo and with unlimited time powers. So you can basically go through the entire game as this time-controlling god. So, yeah, exactly. So So, if you all don't mind, if you're okay with me playing this exclusively for the story this time around, I would very much like to be able to play the game like this, with assist mode enabled. We're not going to do one-hit kills. And we are not... Wait a second. When enabled, prevents Jessie from dying. However, she still takes damage. Oh. Okay, so it's basically plot armor. It gives you plot armor. She will still have detriments having to do with lost health that you have to fix through getting healed. I'm gonna do immortality as well. Fair. I know that there are some streamers that get shit for playing the games on easy mode. So I always want to ask. All right, so that is that. I almost want to turn myself and my banners and everything off. Because this is such a pretty game. Almost. I won't, but I'm tempted. I will, however, make myself transparent. So, chroma key activate. Turn down the opacity a bit more to 0.4 even. Yeah, that'll do. And what might look like dark. Yeah, we'll do it like this. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing before we start. I'm going to inform Draco and Sammy that I'm doing this. I don't think they've noticed I'm streaming. I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with something. You know how right when you're on the verge of getting proper sick, you've got like a little scratch and a weird taste at the back of your mouth? Yeah, I've got that. Speaker system is headphones. A sharp as long as direct or oh, that's right. I do not have a monitor that supports DX12 yet. It can run DX11, but not 12. That is another goal I want to get for this computer. Fulfilled at some point, is a monitor that's roughly the same size but has DX12 capability and a refresh rate of 120. Because that will allow me to actually stream things 120 FPS, not 60. So you guys would get buttery smooth gameplay. All right. Let's go. Muting myself for the cutscene.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here?
Hello? Anyone here?
Reminder: certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smart phones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypical concept, e.g., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles, etc. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. Oh boy. And there's some detail. The Bureau. I wonder if that's actually real text if you zoomed in. Whoa! Whoa! Actual reflections that don't lag the fucking game if you look into them. Because usually when you do that, unless they cheated, there is a developer method where the way you get around that is you basically duplicate the scene and you put it behind, a filter like that. So there's actually technically 2 of the character right now. And 2 of the setting, but even then that usually strains the game quite a bit. I don't see any lag, and my CPU is still running like butter smooth. It's my second time using that phrase tonight. I want toast. Fuck. Lava. I want water. Calamar water. That opened itself. Oh. That's, you never want to see that in an SCP situation.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Weapon mods. Personal mods. Which I cannot access yet. Exponent. I can't pronounce that. Major. Staffing. Surveillance. Redacted. Data center initiative. Construction. Redacted. Redacted. Office equipment. Janitorial costs. Redacted. Mold removal. HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For a 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. Our bureau at work. Director Zachariah Trench. Wow, you can see the reflection. God, that is impressive graphics. I know we're supposed to go that way, I just want to see if there's over here. Wow, bathroom door jump scare. Okay. What the? Okay, the light's off. I get that, but no mirrors in here? And an emergency first aid cabinet in the bathroom. I mean, that makes sense. Usually bathrooms have those, but there is something unnerving about this particular layout. And why 3 sinks when there's only 2 stalls? Also, hold on. It's unisex.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Now, how do you get in there? I hear that. Delays caused by house shifts do not count towards overtime. Oh boy. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume. No personal calls. No food or drink around bureau documents or in the copy room. No using the photocopier for personal projects. What does that say? Hold on, what? Oh, that actually says... Oh, I can fucking zoom? Or the 3D printer, or the bureau stationery. Wear access badge at all times. No discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. Let's say hi and welcome to some new people in the oldest house. Oldest house being where we are right now. Pneumatic tube checklist. Place your items in the canister. Add foam padding for top and bottom if you're sending blood or other specimens in a glass tube. Check that the canister is properly locked. Place the locked canister in the tube. Check the location code for the destination, punch in the code, and send the tube. Alright. Please do not bring dogs into the office. Some of us have allergies. Wash your hands, recycle, book club. That, actually, I can't make it out, but that does say something. Remember to all staff, food left in the refrigerator in containment break room 3B has been known to vanish. Please act accordingly. Or plan accordingly. Acoustic guitar for sale. Turns out it's pretty hard. If interested, see Greg in maintenance. Spinning out of control? Yes. Something about someone owing someone $20. More offices that you cannot enter. Seek shelter. No brand, just Daryl. Security order. Attention all redacted. A shark in his, although secure, permission to, following basic protocol, shoot to kill. Good luck. That's funny. Please print clearly. Okay, what am I hearing right now? Where is that coming from? Sorry, I want to see if I can determine where that sound's coming from. Oh, the janitor. That's right. Correspondence. Hello. As you should all know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Wow, the lighting is good.
Hello?
We'll get to him in a second. Anything in here? Nope.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I said.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
Things. What is that message? How are you, sir? Let me get you a shout out.
No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
Wait. That's where we went in. I forgot a lot more about this game than I thought. It's gonna be a whole new experience. That is some liminal shit, and that wasn't there before. Yosa's brain is reeling in the best ways. Also, hi, Dead's here.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
FTC Firebreak? Maybe.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh, there it is. The oldest house. Discovered. Discovered this building in the middle of fucking New York. Forgot to turn them on. Oh, I didn't see that. Good thing I chose that. Interface, subtitles, small background. Okay. Also, disclosure, since you weren't here, this is for Dead Sphere as well as Ed. I'm playing this with the in-game cheats on. I'm playing this for the story more than anything else. So, if it looks like I'm breezing through enemy encounters, it's because I am. She's just kind of quiet? What is the... Hello, sweetie. Welcome in. Where's the audio? Audio's max. Game capture is -5 decibels. That shouldn't be low. How are you, hon? You doing okay? Oh, okay, okay. Well, I think the building's trying to tell me something. Reminder, drafting any public facing. Okay. While penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words/phrase to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret. Proud/pride. Will be remembered. Words/phrases to avoid. Alaska. Scissors. Blood/bleed. Loss. Apologies/sorry. What the heck? Oh, there's like super physics. Okay. Where is that coming from? Oh, there. Noted. Second. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all of my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Oh, official and non-official. Interesting. Pretty picture. Okay.